to show you something kind of neat that a lot of people never get to see, but as you can see here, these are a couple of lettuce plants that have gone to seed. And I don't know why, but they just did, okay? And I just haven't tended with them. Now you see the seeds basically are, you know, collected on these little pods with these little cottony things on them, transports. Now let me bring that over. I don't know if you can see that, but see, there's the little seeds. Now let me show you something else that's kind of neat over here. Now these seeds, you can collect them. Let's see if I can get close here. These seeds, you can collect them by, see, they're here, and you can collect them like that, and you know, and put them in a, well, I didn't catch too many of them, but you see them right there. They're black, and if I squeeze them, you can see them fall. A bunch of them fall. Now, what's happened here is a lot of these seeds have already fallen, and they've fallen down here into the grow bed. And looky here. There's one, there's one. They have sprouted and started growing. There's even one under the water right here. Let me see if I can get that. There it is, growing. And it was totally submerged growing. So these things, pretty easy to seed, I mean, in really wet water. And you can see there's some growing down in there. And anyway, so that's how, and if you want to save your own seeds, you know, you can do that by just pinching these seeds off. And I've done that with a bunch of them over here. So you can see I've got this little cup full of seeds, and there's a lot of those fluffy little flyaway things on them, but you can save them. But there's another thing that I thought was quite interesting that you can do. You can plant these once they start, and I did that a couple of days ago. Let me bring you over here. And what I did was I took a couple of these and I planted them. I planted one there and one there, one there and one there. And you can see this one doesn't look like he's enjoying life too much, but this one here, look at that. They're coming around. So let me show you how I did this. It's really quite simple. Here's one of those little plants that I just pulled out of that water over there. Let me set it down here for just a minute. And this is potting soil, and it's dry right now, but it really doesn't matter at this point for what I'm going to do. So I take this plant and lay it down in there, and as you can see, it's about half full, and I fill it the rest of the way with this potting soil. Okay, so it's basically sitting in the dirt now, and it's sticking up a little bit, and then what we do is we take it over here and just drop it in one of these holes. Now that's a floating raft, so it's not going to take very long before that whole thing is soaked. And as you can see that's the one I just put in. See, it's dry, and these are soaked. See, you can see that. And these I did yesterday, so these two are doing fine, and that one is doing fine. This one, I think it'll do just fine as well. So anyway, I've got 1, 2, 4 fresh starts right there, and we'll let them grow. Now I've got a couple of other ones over here that are about ready to pick, and I think I'll do that with these. And these didn't go to seed, as it's nice and cool in here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and harvest these. First, just pull it out so you can see how it looks. See, there's the roots, and I've pulled it out, and you see there's some dead leaves on the bottom, but basically what I'm going to do now is, I guess you could cut it with a pair of scissors, but I don't have any handy, so I'm just going to break it. And there you go. Now if you put that back in the water like it is, it'll probably sprout again, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to throw it over there. Take this inside and see if the lettuce is any good. And do the same with this one right here. Pull it out. And basically break it. Throw the pot over there to be reused, and here we have, I think this is romaine, I'm not sure, but I think this is good lettuce. We'll find out here in a little bit. Anyway, that's lettuce, start to finish in kind of a oddball way. These are two small heads of lettuce, or not heads, I think they're romaine, they look like it. And they've got a little bit of this white stuff on here. And that's bitter. Now these may have gone to seed as well. Usually the way you can tell if they do is when you pick it, even if it doesn't look like it, you see that white stuff. If you pick the leaves off, it tends to have gone to seed. There's one way to tell. The leaves, when you pull them off yourself, let's try one here. Let's get one a little higher up on the hog, as they say. And as you can see right there, there's really no, well, where I pulled it off, you can see right under there, there's a little bit of that white stuff. Let's try another one. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. It's hard to see, but let me put it in there. You can see a little bit of that white stuff in there. And that's usually a mark that it's gone to seed. So let's try it. You may tell, well, maybe it hasn't gone to seed all the way, because this one doesn't taste bad. So I'm going to take these in, clean them up, and we'll try it and see how they are. So maybe we got these in time. But anyway, that's lettuce. Seed to go to seed to a plant that has gone to seed and produce more seed and planted it over here in this place and grow some more plants. So that's kind of how it is. I thought you might like to see that.